Hi and welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm excited to show you my latest purchase from Aliexpress, the GameSir X4 Aleron controller. I've been eager to test this one out because it's not your average controller. What makes it unique is that you can use it as a full controller, or just the right or left side, depending on your gaming needs. And spoiler alert, this also allows you to insert a cooler in between. Some of you might already be familiar with it, as GameSir also produced a RedMagic version, though that one usually comes at a higher price. I will leave you links on the description for you to check it out. This time, I decided to go with the GameSir version instead of the RedMagic one to see how well it performs, especially in terms of compatibility. I'll be testing it with my RedMagic 9 Pro for this video. So, let's dive right in and start with the unboxing. By the way, do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you like content about mobile gaming. The package includes a carton box and a case for the GamePad. Within the protective case, we can find the GamePad and some parts for the pads. If you are wondering, the GamePad has several magnets to ensure you can close it properly, very satisfying. For rubber cushions of different sizes are also included for tighter fit on thinner or caseless devices. This is important to maximize the grip. The carton box includes a USB-A to USB-C to charge the GamePad, because yes, this GamePad needs to be charged since it is not connected via Type-C to your smartphone. Some GameSir stickers are also included, plus warranty card and 1-month subscription to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Thank you for that, GameSir. And finally, the physical instructions in several languages. It is nice to see that the protective bag includes some parts if we lose or broke the main ones. What I do not like about it is the size, because considering how small is the GamePad when both parts are together, the case is almost the same size as other GamePads. In this case, for reference, the RedMagic Shadow Blade 1st generation. So I think that when traveling I will bring the GamePad only. On the GamePad side, the story is completely different, and you can see that the new GameSir X4 Aleron is much smaller when packed, making it a convenient choice to save space on your bag. Pairing the controller is super easy. Both sides of the GamePad automatically power on when the green triggers are raised. For the initial setup, just press the Bluetooth pairing button a couple of seconds, and you're all set to connect through your phone's Bluetooth settings. The best part? You don't even need the GameSir app to get started, and if you have a RedMagic device, the Gravity X platform will detect it as a controller to map in your GameSpace settings. But I strongly recommend you to install the GameSir app, even if it has not very good reviews on the Google Play Store. This application will allow us to download the most updated firmware for the controller, and this is something you should do. As you can see, there are many GameSir devices, but it is easy to find our one. We have some useful indicators such as the battery of each side, and as I said before, the ability to find for new firmwares. It takes a while, but it is worth it. I will download the available firmware, and meanwhile, let's talk about the Hall effect sticks. The GameSir X4 Aleron has Hall effect sticks that use magnetic sensors to detect movement, providing more precise and accurate control compared to traditional analog sticks. This design eliminates the possibility of drift and enhances the stick's longevity, making it a reliable choice for long-term use. Now it's time to put this gamepad to the test in a few games and different scenarios. Let's start with Zenless Zone Zero, an Android native game with no gamepad support. What really sets this gamepad apart, beyond its build quality, is the ability to use just the right or left side independently. In certain mobile games, this feature can be incredibly useful. As I've shown in previous videos, there are controllers specifically designed for right side use only, but with this gamepad, we've got both options covered, making it super versatile. So thanks to my RedMagic Gravity platform, I can map every single physical button and drag it to the area where a virtual button is located. If you do not own a RedMagic, you should do this process using the GameSir app. As you can see now, when I press the shoulder triggers, it activates the action. And because I own a RedMagic, I can even use my empty shoulder trigger, in this case the right one, as you can see. But we are not finished yet. If we wanted to have more extra physical support, we can attach the other side of the gamepad and map extra buttons for our comfort. Cool, right? And I can playing with the scenario I want, but simply adding the pad I want or removing it, simply amazing. You can see that if the pad is removed, then this means it is turned off and therefore can't be used for playing. Now I'll be testing Fortnite, a game that has gamepad compatibility, so we do not need to map any button and play with the controller as long as it is with both sides together. But let's not forget that because there is room in the middle, you can use an external cooler if you plan to play for long to keep the temperatures and performance under control. I'm using the Magnetic Cooler 4 Pro, but if you have to buy a new one, I recommend the upgraded 5 Pro version. As you can see, without having to map any single button, this gamepad full size works perfect with Fortnite since it is using the Xbox controller layout. Let's remember that this is not a Type-C controller, but I'm surprised about the reaction. It works really fast when I press a button and I have no lag feeling at all. And now it is time to test some cloud gaming. Since this is Xbox certified, it should work even if it is not with the Game Pass platform. So I'll be using Amazon Luna, and as you can see, the moment I started a game and pressed a button, it detected the controller, and therefore there is no need to use the touch support. I can move with no problem and play decently in this alien game, so all good here as well. Of course, since this is cloud gaming, the experience will mostly rely now on the network and Amazon servers. I have to say, I really like almost everything about this controller. However, keep in mind that since it has two individual sides, the grip won't feel the same as with controllers like the GameSir X8 Galileo. If you plan to play on a caseless device, make sure to use the rubber cushions included in the package. As you can see in my video, if you force it a bit, the smartphone might slip out if it's not properly secured. Overall, I can strongly recommend this product if versatility is what you're looking for, and surprisingly, everything runs smoothly on the software side. On the other hand, if you prefer a simpler, more straightforward solution, you might want to consider the GameSir X8 Galileo or the RedMagic Shadow Blade gamepads, which are sure to meet your needs. Make sure to check the links on the description for more info and see you on the next video.